What's up, Ravens? We're back for another episode of Second Take. I'm Hudson Lane.
I'm Kellen Tuttle.
I'm B. Lou.
And I'm OJ.
First, we're going to talk about the Chiefs' dominant victory over the Raiders. And anybody want to start us off on what they think about it?
Well, I mean, obviously it was Andy Reid's first ever shutout win during the regular season, so that was big for him. Shout out to Spags.
Steve Spagnuolo, bro. The best defensive coordinator I have ever seen. The defense was on fire. Ashton Genty couldn't do anything. Geno Smith couldn't do anything. No one on that offense was productive whatsoever. Genty only had 6 carries. That's because they were throwing the ball the whole game. And the Chiefs secondary was just locking down all of their receivers. You know, it's a bad day to be a Las Vegas Raider.
Yeah, the Chiefs, from start to finish, just dominated this game. Mahomes looked good. The Raiders really could not do anything whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it was a dominant performance. That was the first shutout in Andy Reid's coaching career in his 472 games. And I think, like we said, that plays into Steve Spagnuolo's defensive scheme. And that was a dominant game all around.
But you want to know who else looked good? Rashee Rice came back from his suspension. You know, he was driving in a high-speed crash down in Texas. He got hurt last year, so he took a suspension this year. He's back. He had 2 touchdowns. Rashee Rice, he's a baller. Pat Mahomes is looking like an MVP again. He's got 18 total touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. Rashee Rice is balling now. Isaiah Pacheco had a solid game. There wasn't anybody on the Chiefs that had a bad game.
Yeah. As soon as Rashee Rice came back, the passing game is just that much better. There's more weapons for Mahomes. And if we keep doing this, I think Mahomes is going to win the MVP.
I mean, there's no one else really in contention right now. I mean, you got Baker Mayfield, but he just got dominated. You've got Dak Prescott, but he plays for the Cowboys, and Cowboys are terrible. I mean, there's no one else.
Summers.
I mean, there's no one else. Like, the Cowboys are putting up the best offensive numbers, like, out of almost everyone, but their defense is just putting up the absolute worst defensive numbers, even worse than the 49ers with either of their quarterbacks.
Yeah, unless the Cowboys decide they feel like winning a playoff game, if they make it, Dak is not going to win MVP. You know, if Dak wants to win MVP, he's going to, A, have to keep up with Mahomes for the rest of the regular season. B, he's probably going to have to make it farther in the postseason, and I just don't see that happening.
Yeah, I might sound crazy, but I think Chiefs go to the Super Bowl. If they play like that, I don't see a team that can stop them.
Yeah, they did whatever they wanted on Sunday.
Yeah,
from start to finish.
Yeah. Next, I think we're going to take it to the NBA. And anybody have any thoughts?
Yeah, I have some thoughts. I think the Portland Trailblazers are going to win tonight. We play the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards is going to do absolutely nothing. Whole squad, we got a deep roster, bench, starters, everyone on that team.
I'm going to stop you there.
Everyone on that team is ballers.
Stop
Timberwolves are going down. Now we can go back to yesterday. I just want to say that. And go Magic.
We can stay here. That's ridiculous. Anthony
Not
Edwards
ridiculous.
is going to drop at least 40 tonight, and it's
true.
going to be dominant. Yeah, I'm saying it here, 40.
I'm going to make a 7-leg parlay.
Okay, no.
Anthony Edwards under, everyone on the Blazers over. And the money line.
I agree with Hudson. I think Anthony Edwards is going to have a great game, and I don't think the Trailblazers are going to win.
I think we should talk about last night's games because there were 2 games last night. It was Lakers faced off with the Warriors, and Thunder faced off with the Rockets. And honestly, I thought that was the game of the year. First night, it was like electric. Thunder won it, but Houston looked very promising.
Yeah, I just want to. So Thunder won 125 to 124. SGA, he did what he does, but also I just want to put it out there that SGA's the last 2 game-winning points were on free throws. I think we could have guessed that. So SGA won the game on free throws again.
Shocker.
And I feel like we're gonna see that a lot this year.
Yeah, if SGA keeps up what he's doing, he might have another MVP, unfortunately, but can't deny how good he is.
What are you guys' thoughts on like the tall lineup that Houston had? I mean, they had Amen Thompson, they had Jabari Smith, KD, and then they had Steven Adams and Sengun out there. But what are our thoughts on that ridiculously tall lineup?
I saw something that there was nobody under 6'7" on that team, and I think that's insane to have your whole roster be over that height. I think it's just it's insane what they're doing with that roster, and that that team can go places for sure.
And it's kind of what the Rockets are forced to do because they traded Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks, who were their prominent guard, shooting guard, and small forward, and Fred VanVleet is now out for a long time at least. So it's not like it's their choice to be that tall. They kind of have to because all of their guard depths were either traded or they're hurt. So I thought it was kind of interesting, and I think in some way it kind of gave them an advantage. You know, we saw a lot of work down in the paint with the Rockets. 4 of their 5 starters are 6'11", and it's just kind of hard for the Thunder to keep up with that because it creates just so many mismatches in favor of the Rockets. So we saw a lot of work down low from Şengün, Adams, Smith. You know, all of those really talented Rockets players who are very capable in the paint.
And they're all so much stronger than the likes of Chet. And it really hurt the Thunder to not have J-Dub last night. I feel like they could have gone a lot farther with J-Dub in that game, but obviously he was out with an injury. So, I mean, the game would have been probably a lot different if he was still there.
Yeah, I mean, also, a great game, but I'm also going to take it to the Lakers-Warriors. Talking about MVPs, Luka Doncic putting up 43 points and still losing to the Warriors. I mean, that's just, what can you do, honestly, at that point?
That's the Lakers. I mean, until LeBron comes back, that's going to be the Lakers. It's going to be Luka balling out. He had 43, 12, and 9 yesterday. You know, Austin Reeves had 26, so a good game from him. But until LeBron comes back, I don't really think you're going to be relying on DeAndre Ayton or Gabe Vincent or Jared Vanderbilt to be scoring chunk points for you.
Or Marcus Smart.
So at the end of the day, until LeBron comes back, it's going to be Luka. It's going to be like the old Cavs with LeBron James. You know, they're going to have their star player in Luka, and then there's going to be, you know, their supporting cast. If Luka needs them to do anything that isn't related to basketball, you know, I think they'll be fine. But, you know, until then, I think it's going to be a Luka show, and that kind of showed yesterday.
Yeah, I agree with Oliver there. I don't think the Lakers are going to go very far without LeBron and just having Luka every single game, and it showed last night.
I mean, when you're getting Rui Hachimura getting fried by Draymond Green, like, good things are not coming your way.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Lakers need to get used to this because I don't think old man James is going to play much this season. He's old. He's getting hurt. I think he's done after this year. I think Luka's the new face for sure, and he's going to have to pull some weight for sure.
Man, it'd be really helpful for the Lakers if they had Anthony Davis right about now.
But they have Luka, though.
They got Luka, but, yeah, until then, that's kind of what it's going to be. The Warriors, I do want to talk about the Warriors a bit, though. They had a really good game. We saw Butler go off. We saw Curry go off. Draymond had like 9 assists, I think. Like, that really doesn't happen, especially as an undersized big man. But they were playing good defense as well, really locking down the majority of the Lakers team. So shout out Warriors. It wasn't that like the Lakers played bad, but the Warriors really just showed up. They showed that they're still like a good team, even though they are insanely old in terms of age. But they balled out, and I don't want to skip over that.
Yeah, and also, Jonathan Kuminga had a pretty good game. I think we see him on the rise this season, actually. I think he makes a step up from how he has been playing. I think this year we see the new Jonathan Kuminga.
I mean, I feel like we say that every year, though. So, like,
Also true.
I mean, we're always expecting him to step up, and then he does step up, but the coaches never let him continue to step up. So he takes the one step up and then kind of stays there for the entire season.
Kyle Pitts of the NBA. It'll happen eventually.
Yeah. Well, what do we think about the World Series this year, guys? We got Blue Jays, Dodgers. Any predictions? How do we think it's going to go?
I think the Blue Jays are going to win. I'm not really a big fan of the Dodgers myself, but what George Springer did to take them to the World Series, that was crazy to watch.
Cheater.
Dude, hey,
Wow.
he's not cheating now. This is in 2017.
I also have,
I still don't like the guy either, and he did cheat in 2017, but hey, he took the Blue Jays to the World Series.
I also have Blue Jays winning 4-3 in the series. I think Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is going to tear apart the Dodgers pitching. I think he's going to keep hitting home runs.
I agree with you, Hudson. Dodgers, very good team, paying a lot of different players, but I don't think they're going to get the job done 2 years in a row.
Yeah, I'm going to keep this short and simple. I think the Dodgers are going to win because they have the better team. But I don't want to talk for too long because I don't like either of them, and I don't want to say something that's going to get me in trouble. So I'm going to say Dodgers in 5, and I'm going to move on with my life.
Yeah, honestly, same. Dodgers in 6.
And our last topic for the day, KU K-State. Quick and easy. KU wins. Jalen Daniels going to have 350 all-purpose yards.
I like this
I
guy.
think Avery Johnson has at least one turnover. In KU, I say dominate. I think they're going to dominate till the fourth quarter. It's going to get close, but KU will still take the win.
I think I might be the odd man out here. I'm thinking K-State's going to win this one. I think Avery Johnson's going to have a great game. It's been, 16 years now in a row? So I think 15. Yeah, I think K-State's going to pull away with a win again. I don't think KU's going to show up. And, I think K-State's offense is going to come alive.
I think honestly, for me, the deciding factor in this game is, can Avery Johnson find his deep threats? Because that's one of KU's weaknesses right now is the deep threat. They can stop the run. It's just the huge plays that they give up, and it kind of kills all of their momentum. But honestly, I'm thinking a close game. It'll swing either way, somewhere around 31-27. Either team could come out with this one.
Yeah, in case you couldn't tell, Kellen doesn't have any friends, and that's why he picked the Wildcats. That was a pretty awful move.
And, yeah, all of it.
Don't worry, I'm going to take him to a therapist after this. He'll be okay eventually, don't worry. KU's going to win this one. I'm kind of with Bilu. I'm going to say it's going to be 31-28 KU. They will break the streak, and don't worry, I will get him some help, and he'll be okay next time.
Okay, Oliver, I just want to say, when K-State wins on Saturday, keep that same energy for the next show.
I'll do 50 push-ups if K-State wins.
Wow.
Hey, you want
I'll film it and I'll send it to you guys.
Hey, I'll do 50 push-ups if KU wins. Check on it.
Wow. We have it here. I think
Beautiful.
KU's going to wave the wheat. And I think that's all we got for us today. And this has been Hudson Lane.
Kellen Tuttle.
Brandon Lewis.
Oliver Christie, stay tuned for his push-ups.
Stay
Raven Nation,
Let's
let's fly.
fly.
All right, y'all, let's go.